It is entirely free. Very exciting news. We've also got new patches going out along with it. It's going to be pretty cool. So Vihs and I recently made some videos to kind of tease the upcoming attacks that the Tinker is going to have. And in these videos, I show a little bit more of something that caused a little bit of controversy recently. It's the catapad. Some people in the forums were talking about the catapad. They didn't entirely understand how it worked. So I'm going to clear that up with a teaser video that I'm hoping to launch in our forums on Monday. So check our forums on Monday. It's playforgewar.com/forums. And you guys can have a look at the attacks that the upcoming character has.
Another thing to look at is the dev diary. I'm not too sure if I heard you mention that or not, maybe earlier.
Yes, the dev diary.
They did you can also get a sneak peek on what they're currently working on. I believe they mentioned guilds in that. That's one of the things they've been working really hard on. They had the mention of kind of where Forge was going to go from here. They had talked about maybe switching to kind of a freemium model where it's free to play, but to a certain extent, to where people can try the game.
It's going to be much more like a demo, where you're going to be able to play a little bit for free, but you won't really be able to get your hooks into the game without that. Let me just jump into some of the Mumble chats, because we don't have... Let's see. Oh, is that Waterbear? Or Waterbear's team is here too. Okay, cool. So we should have all the players joining us shortly. The next match is going to be Waterbear versus Titch. Who do you guys think is going to win in the out of our viewers here? I'm watching the chat. Some people are saying it's $20 on Steam right now. So people are talking about all of the cool stuff coming to Forge that we just discussed. Awesome. And we're on the front page of Twitch. Very cool.
Awesome.
Very cool. We should be getting the match started shortly, so I'm going to get this game.
It looks like we're only waiting on one person. That would be Waterbear's team. We are missing... Oops, I almost edited something. Looks like we're missing Cat, who walks by himself. So once he joins in, we will be underway. You might want to check the Google Doc to see if you need to look outside the space.
Oh, yeah, good call.
All right, and we're going to the practice arena. This one is really notorious for knocking people off the ledge. It was something we really hyped up in matches last Saturday tournament. We were so surprised no one got knocked off the edge in this map that it was just crazy. Everyone chooses to... You see a lot of battles on the outside right here, and if you go over the edge, that you will go to your death. So
completely.
It's always a high risk, high reward type of decision. You know, if it comes down to a 2v3, are you going to go out there? Are you going to try and force a 2v2 and maybe get a lucky knockoff, or is that something you're going to try and test? And try and maybe set up a combo to knock someone off. Multiple ways to do that. We do have Xanatov playing Warden. He does have an ability called Shield Storm, or Spin to Win, as we like to say sometimes. Basically, you'll see the Warden. She will spin in a circle as fast as you can with her shield, and that knocks everyone back. And one of the focuses for them is that you spin really fast and you knock people farther back. So maybe with a stun and the Shield Storm, we might see someone get knocked off here. Alright, so still waiting on that one player. Were you able to jump in?
Who are we waiting for here? Let me go
who walks by himself?
Yo, what's going on with Cat Who Walks By?
Cat Who Walks By himself is who we are waiting on. I haven't seen that player around.
Cat Who Walks By, what's going on?
Waterbear and...
I believe Waterbear was...
Waterbear
okay.
won the
Do you know how
Saturday
to
tournament.
use the server
He does have
browser?
the tournament winner title. So, and I believe Xanatov also won. He was the winner 2 weeks ago, so...
Just figuring out which one is the issue.
Winners of these tournaments, and Cat Who Walks By
If
himself.
you add me on
their
Steam,
partner is,
I'm just Darkveil Games _ Alec.
It was recently on sale.
I can just send you an invite.
In a bundle for $5 with 4 other great games.
Awesome.
Yeah, were you able to get in touch with him, Alec? Or are we gonna have to pull in a sub?
Oh no, I did just talk to him. He should be joining shortly.
Awesome.
Yeah, sorry for the delay, folks. Right now I'm focusing on the Ravager. This was our last piece of free DLC. And it can do a lot of cool new things that involve this sweet grappling hook it had. And so, like, one of the specialties of the Ravager is that they can do the hook and the grapple move. Right there, you can see the use of the grappling hook, and it shoots him across the map. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, right now you can see that he is in wheeled chain mode. While in wheeled chain, the Ravager cannot block, but all of his abilities, well, not all, but his main abilities change to AoE and can hit multiple targets. So he has an AoE stun while he's in wheeled chain.
Sorry about the trouble, but
One of his other abilities is kind of it's an execute type of ability. The lower health the enemy player has, the more damage it deals, and that will also be AoE. So you can really cleave down a team. And kind of the penalty of going into that is you cannot block. So smart players, if they see you going wheel chain a lot, they will try to focus you and force you out of wheel chain mode, which you can clearly just turn on and off as you need to. So really, I found it to be a pretty skillful class, you know, managing whether you're going to be blocking or not, when's a good time to kind of start cleaving or not.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Sometimes once the Ravager gets going.
And now I guess we're starting the next match in 10 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. And this is, we've got Titch versus Waterbear's team. I've got the rosters up right now so you guys can see who's going to be on which team.
All right, shamans for both teams. So Cat, who walks by himself, is a shaman. Really interested to see how he plays. I've never seen him around. Kind of a wild card right now. Looks like Titch is known to be very aggressive on Pathfinder. Looks like he's running right in, as you can see. And now he's going to clearly try and back up. He's going to wait for his teammate to help engage. Looks like a Mortal Step is in there. He is using wheel chain, so he's not going to be able to block, but he's going to be able to deal a lot of AoE damage. He does miss a stun. The enemy team is really grouped. If Immortal can get in there, huge chain slap right there, right on Cat, who walks by himself. Looks like he's gonna. He does go down to Titch's mouse one. Titch going in there very aggressively with a Mortal Step. Really huge play right there. And now they're just gonna keep that aggressive nature. Titch is gonna back off just for a bit so he can get heals from dead dogs. Really smart to not just keep pushing and overextend. Immortal looks like he's still in wheel chain. He's gonna just try and cleave down the enemy team. And as you can see, Xanatov was doing a bit of wall jumping there. That is one of the funnest things about Forge that I've never been able to experience in another game.
Yeah, you don't really have a lot of wall jumping in many other games, so it's always very cool seeing players put it to good use in Forge.
Yeah, it looks like Dead Dogs is doing a great job healing. Xanatov and Waterbear just doing as much as they can. I think if they did try and last this out, see if they could get a 2v3. They're not going to be able to. I wanted to see them kind of play towards the edge, you know?
I want to see more knockoffs. We were talking about how we didn't see that last week either, and it's a cool part of the game. So
really legitimate strategy. That's probably the best way to turn around a 2v3 situation. So maybe they'll talk about it and be like, you know, grouping up against a Ravager in that tight of a space, all that AoE pressure that goes down, we shouldn't do that, guys. So really want to see him spread out more. And there goes Titch. He does get a swap right off the start. That is a camo swap. When he does take damage, he will swap with the enemy.
Oh, was that first match a win for Titch's team?
Yes, Titch's team did win that first match, and now the second match is underway.
Score there.
All right. And
all right, I'm following Cat, who walks by right now. He's putting down some bubbles, but he's still only at 23% health. It's not going to be good for the team to lose their shaman there.
Yeah, he's right in the open.
But yeah, so that's the Zealous down to 2 players. And they're split up too, you know. You always want to stay
Titch
close
is low,
together.
Immortal Step is kind of low. Dead Dogs is, you know, he really needs to heal his team up now. If Waterbear can practice with Xanatov and get some kind of ridiculous
healing
combo.
himself a little bit, but yeah,
everybody is balanced around 50. Definitely not playing towards the edge this time, so it looks like this one, he does have a trap down right there. Titch is going to hit that, and Ooh, he does get stunned himself. Both of them are low.
Oh, Water Bear.
Titch might die here,
but staying alive right here. Even
Xanatov at
1%. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's all on Water Bear. It's not totally impossible, though. I spoke too soon. All right, that's another win for Titch's team. 2-0. Titch's team is going to move on then.
All right.
So let me get that bracket posted again here. And I'll update. Oh, so we've got 100% of votes for Water Bear's team. Interesting. Very interesting. Titch gets the win. So the next round is going to be Water Bear versus Rethink's team. You guys can then go on our challenge page and vote. I've got the bracket posted here. Or you could also look at it. I just posted the bracket in the chat, so you guys know. Or you can click the link. It's in the description below our game here. So if we can get Rethink and Water Bear's teams to join up on the server that we're on, we can get things started.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. It looks like we've really got the old players in here.
Looks like we really got to see the power of that wheel chain mode that we were just talking about. All that AoE pressure, along with the Pathfinder. Pathfinder is kind of can be very deceptive in damage. It does have a stun trap. It's a slow trap that also puts a bleed on them. Poison arrow, that is a bleed. And if you can get those bleeds rolling, the poison arrow does stack to 3. And the more you move with that on, the more damage it does. So sometimes Pathfinders can just come out of nowhere with some huge damage. Usually as a Pathfinder, a lot of, you saw Titch, he threw down the stun trap and was standing over the top of it. And as soon as he realized that he was getting targeted by the enemy Pathfinder, as soon as that arrow came at him, he did go into camo, and he is running the focus to swap with someone who does damage to him. So immediately swapped places and just pressed really aggressively. I think that really helps the Ravager because right now Ravagers, they really they can't do it alone. They need some kind of assistance and damage so they can get to that big execute damage.
Looks like we don't have the right teams, or do we have the right teams joining here?
We have Water Bear's team, and
we need Water Bear and Rethink's team. Hayabolo is on Fox's team.
Okay, it looks like he made a little bit of a mistake. Should be fixed now.
Yeah,
he
I just messaged Rethink, so he should be joining in shortly. Awesome, yeah, I see Snorlax joining up.
Great.
Let's just have them K out maybe the next couple of matches so we can start on the next map fresh. Or do you think we should just go ahead with this one?
I really want to kind of see something come underway. A lot of people get knocked down under.
Okay, well let's see what they can do here. It looks like they're ready to go live then.
All right. Why playing Pathfinder again? Same comp by Rethink's team, Assassin, Pathfinder, Shaman, and same comp by the Zealous team, Xanatov's. Right, it looks like we are just about to get some type of an engagement right now. I playing really passively. He does have those traps down, I believe. Rethink getting caught out a bit. He does get a shadow shift onto the Shaman and kind of pulls off. Does get a re-stealth. Gonna play it really passively, very cautiously. Pretty much the right decision. Same thing with Water Bear's team. This thing really clumped up. I think that's really good against an assassin as compared to doing that against a Ravager, because the Ravager will just do a lot of cleave damage. A swap comes down, Y swapping himself with damage, getting right onto Cat, who walks by himself. Rethink getting stunned by Pathfinder trap, I believe. Is going to jump right back onto him. He does shadow shift the Shaman, so he is in a 1v1 world with him where no one else can help that Shaman, and they are going to come out. He is going to be at 17%. The Shaman needs help desperately.
Staying in the bubble, but he can put it. Oh no! There, the Shaman drops.
Shaman goes down.
Not great for the Zealous.
And yeah, so right now Snorlax is trying to help pick up Rethink a little bit. Xanatov trying to do as much pressure as he can. Why just laying down some shots in the side? As you saw, he did throw down his explosive trap. That is the stun.